Hey, Tracy Ariel here, and this is the first week of October, and October 4th as I record this. And basically, this week you can't help but know that politics definitely matters this week. The government just announced that they were changing, as Montreal goes into almost lockdown again, we're in the red zone. It's not 100% lockdown, but close enough. They're still leaving the schools open, they're leaving the gyms open, they're leaving the malls open, but all restaurants have to deliver now, and there's no gatherings allowed anymore. They're giving police special powers to be able to stop gatherings, and if they're happening, every indoor place you have to wear a mask, and they're asking you to eliminate anything that's not necessary. So not 100% confinement, but close. So that's one way that the government definitely affects our lives. The other way, they changed the CERB, which is if you're a creator and a business person like I am, then you don't fit into any unemployment system. So they have a system where you can actually sign up for a maximum of 26 weeks. You have to be open to getting any job that's offered to you. You have to be actively looking for a job. They've actually combined the CERB into the unemployment system to try and prevent some of the abuse that I guess they felt was happening in the previous no holds barred CERB. The rules are a little bit tighter, but obviously if you don't have a job because of COVID, it will still give you a little bit of extra financing. So that is definitely a way that the government is helping us at the moment. The other thing that's happening this week, of course, I have everybody in the family is going off pumpkin picking and apple picking, and this is the big harvest now. The markets are moving into the greenhouse this week. We're doing a lot of extra work to try and make them safe for everybody. I'm going to definitely be putting a filter into my mask this week so that I can be protected too. And we're just basically, I guess the word of the week is flexible. Be flexible, because you have to actually respond and keep your business going despite some pretty heavy trauma this time. On the community side, there's a lot of organizations that are doing their annual general meetings by Zoom. There's a lot of people who are doing training by Zoom. So depending on what you're looking, whether you want to get actively involved in a group in your neighborhood, or whether you want to get training, and basically most of the socializing is going to be online now. So I'm pretty lucky because it was my birthday last week, and my husband gave me some lights so that on Zoom meetings I will no longer have shiny foreheads or be in the dark. He got lights and he installed them for me on my desks, and they even can change colors, so I can actually change the color that I am if I want to get someone's attention. I think it's going to be really fun to play, and I guess that's the kind of world we're in these days. It's everything is online all the time, which is why I'm outside now. I'm giving every opportunity to go outside, and I suggest you do the same despite the frosty weather here in Montreal. It's well, it was 5 degrees when I woke up this morning. It's now up to about 9, and I think it's supposed to get up to 15 today. We still haven't had a frost, or not a heavy frost anyway. And so yesterday I picked raspberries, and lots of raspberries, tomatoes, kale. Yeah, still tomatoes, ground cherries. The ground cherries will last even after the frost, I think. Onions, lots of things still in the garden now. And I'm really looking forward to a very busy Farmers Week this week as well. So I hope that you have a great week as well. Now we'll go on to the interview. This week I'm interviewing Mary Sutherland, who is a genealogist. She's part of the Genealogy Ensemble group. And if you want to read, I'll put the link to the Genealogy Ensemble website at the base of this video so that you can go and check it out. Also, you can see Mary's articles there. Her family's been in Montreal for a long time, so it's really fun reading about the first farmer in Montreal, reading about the history of NDG, the history of Westmount, the history of the West Island. Mary is a fascinating person, and I hope you enjoy the interview.